Hello everyone. The main reason why I'm out here in Brussels, the main reason why so many people at home actually got out there, campaigned and worked and voted for people like me to come out here, was to represent our national interests and to work towards a situation where Brexit would become a reality. We had the referendum, we won a wonderful victory there, and since then things have gone far too slowly. It's dragged on and on and on. And in fairness to our friends and colleagues out here who are ostensibly on the other side, they've said all along that what they want to see is a clear position from the British government so that they can negotiate the most effective Brexit deal for everyone. And it's not in our interests for this to be something whereby our friends in the EU feel that they're being done down, or that we feel we're being done down. This is a situation where we should be finding a better way to work together. My belief, as the majority of the British people, was that we can work more effectively with the EU as a separate sovereign nation. That's what we're working towards, and that's what the government should be working towards. Unfortunately, over recent months, and certainly the last few weeks, the British government has shown absolutely no understanding or ability to be able to get this right. We've got contrasting views coming out from different members of the cabinet. How on earth can our friends out here in the EU actually debate and negotiate with people who don't have a clear position? It's nonsense. Now, we see the Chancellor, Philip Hammond, giving out contradictory stories constantly. One minute he calls the EU our enemy, which is ridiculous. Then he calls, he says he doesn't want to plan for a no-deal Brexit, which then gives our negotiators absolutely nothing to negotiate with. This is a man whose career includes working for the World Bank. Frankly, I wonder sometimes whether he's representing the interests of the British people or of his friends in global corporations and banks. I think it's very important that Theresa May swallows her own belief in remaining in the EU and follows the will of the people, because the will has been stated. All of this woolly nonsense about, oh, we didn't say on the ballot paper we should be leaving the single market, or we should be leaving the Court of Human Rights and all this. No, it didn't say that. It just clearly and unambiguously said leaving the EU. We all know what went on. My goodness, that campaign dragged on for months. Everybody knew what was being discussed. These weasel words now from a government and an establishment who are being forced into doing something they don't want to do are quite frankly pathetic. It's important, more important than ever, that we actively pursue and push the government to do what the people want. These people won't do it otherwise. They won't do it. So it's crucial that we, all of us who are on the side of democracy and freedom, work together to make this happen. Now, some Conservative MPs, some were keen on Brexit. But when you look at the way that out here in the European Parliament their MEPs vote, and when you look at the way that the government is behaving, it's quite clear that they'd much rather not be doing it, and that they think the public were far too silly to make their own decision on this. It's up to us, and people like me, who are your representatives out here, to ensure that no betrayal takes place. Because mark my words, a betrayal of the referendum vote is a betrayal of our country and a betrayal of the British people. And the people responsible for it are no better than traitors. That's the truth. So I say now, and I clearly state it, that we must redouble our efforts. All the time I'm out here, I assure you, my efforts will be absolutely magnified to making sure the view of the British people is listened to. And if any traitors at home seek to betray the will of the British people, they will have us to answer to. We haven't gone away. We're still here. And we're fighting for democracy and freedom and the rights of the people to choose. Those rights will not be ignored. I can assure you. Spread this video around to anyone who doubts that we still have a role. Let them know that we have a crucial role, because without us pushing and fighting hard to achieve the will of the people, It will not be done. The establishment closes ranks once again. They think they know better. They don't know better than us. We, the people, decided. And we, the people, will have our way. And it's irrelevant what silly subterfuge and silly ideas they come up with, trying to force a second referendum, trying to change things through backdoor deals and conspiracies in Parliament. It's not going to work because our resolve is iron. Our determination is strong. We will not allow them to betray us. This is a historic moment. We are making history. We are bringing Great Britain back to where it should be. We will never surrender. We will not stop fighting for this. And I promise you that this battle will not go quietly. The battle we have is not with the EU. The EU are trying to negotiate reasonably. The battle we have is with our own establishment, our own people who are fighting to stop the will of our people being seen. We will not allow this to happen. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Freedom is round the corner. We're closer than we've ever been. Don't allow the establishment to strangle at birth a new, freer United Kingdom. Don't allow them to do it. Because once we have our freedom, once we have our independence, we'll be a great nation once again, a nation that can trade freely with the world and with our friends here. We'll be the greatest friend that many of these countries have ever seen, as we have been in the past, and we will be again. Keep your nerve, stand strong, work with us, and together we'll be part of a most historic moment, the rebirth of a wonderful, free, friendly, open nation. I'm excited to be part of this, and please join with us. We will not stop until victory for freedom and democracy is finally won. Thank you.